Skylar Tipton. Am I a blind-ass fan because I think we have a chance against Seattle if we run the ball well? No. I mean, look, man, it's we're torn right now as a Dolphin nation. You know, you got to root for the team. I'm not rooting for losses. Now, do I have much hope? I don't actually. I don't. I'll be honest. Can they win on Sunday? Of course. If everything goes well and they control the ball and Skylar can make a couple of plays and they can run the ball responsibly and they can actually play defense and stop the run and all that kind of stuff, sure, they got a chance. Of course they have a chance. Now, I got to be honest with you. Mike McDaniel gives me no hope anymore. I don't believe he can coach you out of adversity. I think Mike McDaniel's a front runner. That's what I think. Seriously. So I haven't seen from him the kind of coach that overcomes this kind of stuff. I just don't. And I think they've given him more than enough talent. And I don't think he's maximized it, to be quite honest. So I don't know what to tell you. And now that you don't have Tua, I mean, you win because of because of Tua. It's the same thing with Flo. Flo didn't like Tua, but he eventually had to stay with Tua because he noticed, well, wait a minute, I win more games with Tua than I do with Jabroni or with Fitzpatrick. Yeah, you know what? I hate the kid, but let me stick to him. And at the same time as we talk about Mike McDaniel, the genius, because he does design some amazing offensive plays. There's no doubt about that. But he doesn't know how to use everything at the right time. He doesn't know how to stay with certain things when they're working. He doesn't know how to decipher what the offense is doing against him or defense is doing against him. It takes him forever to figure that out. He tries to be too smart. I mean, my favorite move was yesterday. Robbie Chosen got cut. So you're going to tell me this kid was good enough to be in the Buffalo game and put in a very important position, which was incredibly stupid by you. And then after that, days later, the guy is cut off the team and he's not good enough to even be on your practice squad? How do you go from being put in an incredibly important position in an incredibly important game to you can't make the 16-man practice squad? It's 16, right? Or 15 or 14. I don't know. It's like it's as many as Tyreek Hill's kids. I don't know how many. Does he have like 16? I think the NFL handles their practice squad depending on how many kids Tyreek has from year to year. So he has 16 kids now. If he has one next year, then the NFL will increase the practice squad to 17. So, one for international. Okay, so Tyreek impregnated somebody in the last few hours. No, but seriously, think about that. Robbie Chosen got cut yesterday. Mike McDaniel had him playing in the most important game of the regular season for the Miami Dolphins. Do you know why I say that? Because that's the team that defines who you are. You can't beat the Bills, you can't do anything. You can't win the division. You can't go deep in the playoffs. You can't because Buffalo's in your way. So Mike McDaniel plays Robbie Chosen, and days later, he's cut off completely from the whole team. How does that happen? That's because you have an incompetent head coach. They hired the wrong coach, dude. I love the front office. I think there's a lot of good things they've done. But I think the one thing that they screwed up is they hired the wrong coach. That's all I can tell you. That's why I have no hope, because they hired the wrong coach. I I I hope Mike McDaniel proves me wrong. And this is a great opportunity for him to prove a guy like me wrong. Because if you start winning with Skylar Thompson, then you start showing me that you can be a real coach. Because your team is pretty much healthy. I know Armstead probably may not play, and I know it's up in the air in Mostert, but you have two other backs. And Kendall Lamb can play good enough for you to get by. So show me some, though. Show me a Spoelstra moment a few times this year. You're going to be without Tua for 4 weeks. Show me something, dude. Show me the things that Shula had to show me when he had to play backups. Show me. Show me when Eric Spoelstra has to play all kinds of different players and he's got a lazy superstar or a blood clot superstar or whatever it is, and he finds a way to overcome. Show me. Show me. And I need to be proven wrong from here on out. I didn't know anything about Mike McDaniel, just like you all. Do I like him as a person? Hell yeah, dude. He looks like a really good human being. Looks like a nice guy. But as a head coach, what I've learned, he ain't got it. He's a play designer. He's not even an offensive coordinator. That's how much I've knocked him down the totem pole. He's not even worthy to be an offensive coordinator. I think this team has underachieved already in the first 2 games under Mike McDaniel. And I'm not blaming the front office, and I'm not blaming the players. I'm blaming the coach and his staff. That's who I'm blaming. So, to me, that's where I've lost a lot of hope for the Dolphins this season. And, and I'm pissed at Tua also. I'm really pissed at Tua because he's shown me some ignorance that I didn't think he actually, possessed. And for him not to know who he is constantly and after all these injuries and still to do these stupid things, I'm really, really disappointed in Tua in that sense. I'm disappointed that he forces the issue and commits stupid penalties, stupid turnovers. He still does it, and it's because he wants to play the hero ball bullshit, and he just doesn't get it that that's not how he's going to be a hero. So, that doesn't matter at this moment because he's not in the game. So now I have to count on Mike McDaniel, and that's where my problem is right now. I don't believe that Mike McDaniel is the answer at head coach anymore. That's it. And by the way, I think I told you guys this a year ago, during his first year, that the jokes and the cuteness and all that stuff is cute and it's funny, but it won't be funny anymore when you're not winning, you're not getting it done. And when you now listen to his press conferences, they are becoming more and more painful because there's nothing to be cute about now. There's nothing to be funny about now. And people want to see you as a coach, a serious CEO that can overcome the adversity that your company is at right now. And I just don't see it. I just don't see it. And I think any of us at this point that tries to paint a picture that Mike McDaniel's the guy, you're just lying to yourself because the proof is there that he's not the guy. Constantly for 2 years and 2 games, he has proven he's not the guy over and over and over and over and over again. The only thing he proves is that he knows how to design some really cool offensive plays. But that to me that's the real problem. And that's where I'm uncomfortable with everything. I don't see a lot of light I don't see any light at the end of the tunnel, and it's mostly because of Mike McDaniel. So I hope he proves me wrong.